Hello, loves. You are welcome to my channel. Welcome back to her healing room, your safe space to get, real, your safe space to heal and to reclaim your power. Today, we are diving into something that we have all heard at some point, right? You have heard at some point that you are too sensitive, right? A lot of us have heard it. But here's the truth. I just want you to know that your feelings are valid. Your feelings are not dramatic or inconvenient. Your feelings are actually very valid, and they are, valuable signals. So go ahead, grab your tea, grab your comfortable blankets, or whatever makes you feel cozy, because today, yes, today, we are diving into this. We are calling out this red flag, which is, when people say that you are too insensitive. To me, it is a red flag. And today we want you to validate your experiences. And I'm here to remind you that your sensitivity is actually your superpower. So don't mind all of those people who say, oh, you are too sensitive. Oh, you can take a simple joke. You are not too sensitive. It's actually you validating how you feel at the point. So are you ready to get empowered? Let's jump right into it. When you hear this statement from people, from friends, from your lovers, from whoever you are in an acquaintance with, and they tell you that you are too sensitive, just know that it's a red flag. And I'm here to remind you that that sentence, you are too sensitive, is a red flag. And I'm here to remind you that you are not too sensitive. Have you ever had that gut-wrenching feeling like somebody just kicked you in your or in the emotional solar plexus, when a partner or a friend casually dismisses how you feel? Oh, you're being too sensitive, right? No, you are not. You are not being too sensitive. Let's talk about it. First thing I want you to understand is that you are not crazy, sis. How many times have you heard statements like somebody talks to you and you act in a certain way? They say, oh, why are you overreacting? Why are you being dramatic? Why are you taking everything too personally? All of these little phrases, they are not just throwaway lines. They are emotional grenades that are designed to invalidate your very, very, very real experiences. And when you hear those phrases, my dear, whatever the relationship you are in, when you hear those kind of phrases, you need to know that they are a huge red flag. Now, let's get this straight. Your feelings are valid. And if it bothers you, then it matters. If what somebody said bothers you, then your feelings matter. End of story. End of story. Come on in. Let me know where you're watching me from. Wherever you are watching me from, come on in. Come on in. All right. Let me know where you're watching from. And while we are doing this, let me just check my audio to see that, okay. My audio is good. Audio is good. I do this all the time to check. I just don't want to be talking to myself. All right. Yes. So, like I said earlier, your feelings are valid. And if it bothers you, if whatever somebody said bothers you, then your feelings are, it matters. That's the end of the story. Sometimes they will tell you, oh, you are too sensitive. Why are you always so sensitive? That is a big lie. It is a huge lie. Studies have shown that labeling someone as being too sensitive is a subtle, yet powerful form of emotional manipulation. Psychologists will call this gaslighting. Yes, it is gaslighting. What does gaslighting mean? Saying that trying to invalidate your feeling, trying to invalidate your experience, saying what you said you saw is not what you saw, right? That is gaslighting. It's a sneaky way of making you doubt your own judgment. It's a very, very demonic and wicked way of trying to make you doubt your own reality, trying to make you doubt your own emotions, right? And that, my friends, is not good. So why do some people do this? Why do some people that you come across, why do they do this? Why do they want to invalidate how you're feeling? Why do they want to change your experiences? Why do they want to make you doubt your own reality? They want to do that because it's easier to label you as too sensitive than for them to confront their own problematic behaviors. See, these people have issues. They have problems. It could be insecurity or whatever. But then when they give you those subtle remarks, you need to know that the problem is them, not you. Because they are uncomfortable in their own situation, in their own skin. So because it's easier to label you as sensitive so that they can comfort their own problematic behavior. What are they trying to do by doing this? They are dodging their own accountability. They are dodging being accountable to themselves by making you question yourself, making you question your instinct, making you even question your sanity. Who does that? The truth is, I just came on here to let you know that you need to trust your intuition. Your internal compass never lies. Have you ever felt that something is just off? Just off. But you cannot put your hands. You cannot place your finger on it. You enter a room and the place is off. You cannot place your finger on it. You meet someone and you just feel like there's something off about this person. You cannot place a finger on it. You are going somewhere and you just feel that there's something off about this movement. You cannot place your finger on it. Girl, that's your intuition ringing the alarm bell. And it's ringing it loud and clear. Yet what do we often do? We silence that voice. We silence that voice because we've been told repeatedly to calm down. Calm down. It's not that deep. Lighten up. Why are you making a fuss? Stop making a fuss. Here is your wake-up call. You see that inner voice? That inner voice that is nudging you. Trust that inner voice. She rarely goes wrong. That's your inner voice. That's the voice that you should trust. Let me tell you a little story. Let's get a bit personal. I have a friend. I will not tell you her real name, but I will say her name is Chioma. That's not the real name, right? She once told me about a guy who consistently poked fun at her parents. And the guy will say, oh, it's harmless. He calls it harmless teasing. Every time Chioma will get upset, right? He will laugh it off and he will say, can't you just take a joke? Why are you being so sensitive? Why? Someone cannot even play with you. All right. So she internalized this for months on months. And she began to feel small. She began to feel insecure until she realized, wait a second. That harmless teasing was actually emotional abuse. It was downright emotional abuse. And then she said, you know what? I'm going to stand up for myself. So once she decided to stand up for herself, guess what happened? Ta-da! He accused her of being dramatic. He accused her of overly being sensitive, right? Classic. Why am I saying this story? I'm saying this story so that next time you need to remember Chioma's story when next someone tries to tell you your feelings are not valid. Because, honey, they are as valid as that jollof rice that you eat in any Nigerian wedding. You heard me right. Your feelings are valid. And when anybody, I don't care who that person is, when anybody tries to tell you that your feelings are not valid, that you are overreacting, just know that that is emotional abuse. Now, a lot of people would ignore it, right? A lot of people will ignore this red flag of emotional abuse. Hey, you're too sensitive. It's just their way. They are just playing with me. No, they are not playing with you. There are dangers of you ignoring this red flag. When you keep on ignoring the fact that people throw little jabs at you, and when you react, they call it you being sensitive, it will begin to affect your mental health. It will begin to weaken your self-worth. I'm telling you, because I've been there. And it's a very slippery slope. It begins with you tolerating dismissive remarks, and then it ends with you constantly second-guessing yourself. And when you begin to second-guess yourself, you end up not trusting what's in your head. You end up not trusting your intuition, the voice, the small voice that speaks from within you. And then you start to constantly swallow your truth. And when you begin to swallow your truth, sis, anxiety and chronic stress becomes daily visitors to your life. You begin to feel emotionally drained. You begin to lose your spark. You begin to lose yourself. You become a shadow of your vibrant self. And you say, you get to a point where you say, I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't want you to get to that point where you no longer recognize who you are just because you're in a relationship with someone, or you are in a friendship, or you are in a group, or you are in a situationship. It doesn't have to get to that point where you become a shadow of your vibrant, joyful self. And for it not to get to that point, you need to know the reality, the difference between real sensitivity and manipulative tactics. I want us to understand the difference. It's crucial to differentiate between you being genuinely sensitive. Because yes, it's true, you can be sensitive, but you need to understand the difference between you being sensitive genuinely and emotional manipulation. When somebody says you're just being sensitive, that is emotional manipulation. But genuine sensitivity means that you are deeply aware. You are empathetic, and then you respond to your environment. You are self-aware. You understand what's going on in your environment. You're able to put yourself in other people's shoes, and you're able to respond accordingly. That is genuine sensitivity. You are empathic. You know, right? But emotional manipulation, it will use that your sensitivity as a weapon. It will use your sensitivity as a weapon to undermine your own emotions. It will use your sensitivity. That is what emotional manipulation is. It will use the fact that you are sensitive, the fact that you are an empath, the fact that you are aware. It will use it as a weapon to undermine your judgment. It will use it as a weapon to control your emotions. And it will use it as a weapon to dominate the narrative. Oh, you are being sensitive. When someone tells you are being sensitive unnecessarily because they know that you are empathetic, right? What they are doing is they are trying to manipulate your reality. They want you to see yourself differently. They want to be able to control your emotions. Now, don't confuse the two, because it's very easy for you to confuse the two. You are genuinely sensitive when you are aware. Now, when they try to abuse your awareness, now that is where it gets to, what do they call it? Emotional manipulation. So what do? You set up boundaries, awaken those emotional shields. The way you feel, your sensitivity is an emotional shield. There are boundaries that you need to set. When you listen to how you are feeling, you are able to set up boundaries. And mind you, boundaries are not walls. They are the doors that you control. Your boundaries, you decide who you want to open the door of your house to. You decide who you want to open the door of your heart to. You decide who you want to open the door of your ears to. You decide who you want to open the door of your life to. So you being sensitive doesn't mean that you have to be stupid. My thoughts. Those are my thoughts. You being sensitive doesn't mean you have to be stupid. It means your sensitivity is there to pull up doors, not walls, because you are in control of whatever it is that you are doing. And it is your responsibility, right? If someone continuously, you are in a marriage, or you are in a relationship, or you are working in this, and there's this person that continuously dismisses your feelings, it's your right. I'm saying this without fear or favor. It's your right to limit their access to your emotional space, because your mental health is critical. If you are in a situation where someone constantly tells you, oh, you are too sensitive, or why you are making me walk on eggshells, this, that, no. There are a lot of women who have been in abusive marriages, and they have been told that they are too sensitive. He will call you some kind of names, and then when you act back, you say, what is wrong with you? You are being too sensitive, you are being too dramatic. You need to begin to tell yourself, because it gets to a point where someone tells you something every time, you believe it. You need to begin to tell yourself, I am not difficult, I am not dramatic, because I am not dramatic because I'm enforcing my boundaries. I am protecting my space. Say it out loud. Repeat it often. I am protecting my space. I'm protecting my mental state. And I'm going to leave you today with some practical ways to reclaim your power. Here are some of them. Because it's very easy for you to allow people to take, when someone continues to dismiss your feeling, what they are doing is they are taking your power. And you can reclaim your power by doing a few things that I'm about to tell you. Right? When they invalidate your emotions, here are actionable ways to handle emotional invalidation. When they say, oh, it's all in your head, name it. I want you to name it. Clearly state it. When you say, I am too insensitive, it invalidates my feelings. Tell them straight up. It invalidates how I feel. And I do not appreciate you invalidating my feelings. Another thing you need to do is that you need to stand firm. Don't apologize for your emotion. This is how I'm feeling, and I'm owning them unapologetically. Another thing you can do is to talk to people who acknowledge your experiences without judgment. Because there are some people that you will talk to and they will judge you. There are some people that you will open up to. I'm going to do another video on that. There are some people that you would open up to and they would judge you. Acknowledge your experiences without judgment. Because your feelings are your truth. Your emotions are your internal guardian system. And your emotions deserve respect. Your emotions deserve acknowledgement. Your emotions deserve care. So next time somebody tries to gaslight you, next time someone tries to invalidate your emotions, hold your head high and confidently let them know. Jacob, let them know I am not too sensitive. I am appropriately responsive to disrespect. I'm not going to stand up for it, and I'm going to tell you that I'm not too sensitive. Because, sweetheart, being emotionally intelligent, empathetic, and responsive is not a flaw. It is, in my opinion, a superpower that you have. Right? You deserve to be seen. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be respected. Never settle for this. I just want you to remember, my beautiful queens, your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is your superpower, and I want you to embrace it, honor it, and never let anyone convince you otherwise. You deserve to be seen. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be respected, period. If today's message, resonates with you, give this video a big thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and I want you to drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your experiences or how you are setting healthier boundaries moving forward. And please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our empowering chats at our healing room. Until next time, keep trusting yourself, keep honoring your feelings, and always remember, you are enough. You are enough exactly the way you are. I love you all. I will see you in the next life. Stay empowered, beautiful. I love you. Keep your head up and keep it moving. You are not too sensitive.